Bortles going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Culliver. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, it's Love. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try and run for it with Michael. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christine Michael, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Begin the drive with Robinson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Left. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On second down, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Slow.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Denard Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now it's locked off the bootleg. Going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 23. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over there. Single receiver. There we go.
Now Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning.
Second down and just 1.
Again,
it's Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Hearns the man in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now with Robinson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Green 90. Green 90. Ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it here with Michael. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On the run, this is Michael. And some space here. There he goes inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Carry, Michael. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Michael, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run again here with Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Bortles now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now a first down throw. Luck. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief then. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Luck. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame, ready to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 91 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Here's Bortles to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. Green. Left. Ace.
The play clock's running down. Bortles. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. This one away by the punter, Dar. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Looking deep downfield. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They run. Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the run, it's Robinson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Bortles to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Green, 90, black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Hearns the man in motion left. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And the Colts coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Love. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on second down is Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready. Ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z.
To throw is Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they? Back
now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Shotgun now for Bortles. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Luck on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give. It's Michael. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Throwing his line. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darius Butler. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Denard Robinson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They go to Michael again. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 26. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final try now for Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Indianapolis, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.